Hello from gardening at Douentza in Ireland, and welcome to the November greenhouse update. Well, it's a shockingly wet and humid November here in Ireland, and you can see I've had to use the umbrella to actually get out to the greenhouse in the first place so I wouldn't be completely drowned. And the humidity and the constant moisture and the mild temperatures have had an adverse effect on some of the plants. Some things are still looking good. The Nerines are coming to the end of their flowering season, and they've been really super. And the things that continue to look good, like the Aeonium and the bouffane, well, they continue to look good, don't they? Hibiscus is unseasonably coming into flower now. Here in the walkway in the greenhouse, you can see I've laid all my dahlias, and I lifted these maybe a week ago, so I've just put them here to try and dry them before I bag them up and bring them indoors. And it's a hard old job getting them to dry, considering it's so wet out here. These are the dahlias that were looking fantastic just a very short time ago, and I'm going to put a link up above to the a little video I made about my favourite dahlias, these dahlias, when they were in flower and looking super. It's been so wet and humid that the stakes I've put in the greenhouse on my Cymbidiums actually started to form mould on them. Now, I've never seen that before. So I had to replace all the stakes in my Cymbidiums because I didn't want the mould up against the nice flower spikes. But yeah, shockingly humid. The Tibouchina continues to do its best at flowering. Here's the variegated Tibouchina over here, and as you can see, it flowers a purple flower just like the ordinary ones. Lots more buds to come, but the weather is, well, it's nice and mild, so I suppose that's encouraging flowering, but things, they're suffering terribly from mould. It's the worst kind of winter weather really for Pelargoniums, and they're really suffering. A lot of them have botrytis. I'll just show you this one here. Now, they're very susceptible to this in winter, but there now. Now I'm going to have to cut into healthy growth to get rid of all of this, and that you should only do if your pelargoniums are really dry. So make sure your pelargonium is dry before you cut it, otherwise what will happen is the sap will lose out, and it'll attract more botrytis and you'll be in a worse situation than when you started. Epidendrum ibaguense is still in full flower. It never stops. It keeps going on and on and on. And actually, if you look here, there are new buds coming on this fantastic orchid. Actually, it's incredible how long it keeps going. The Coronilla glauca is just coming into flower, and I can't wait for the sweet scent from this one to permeate the greenhouse. I just love it to bits. A gorgeous thing. In fact, it's been so humid and so mild that I have, I've lost one little succulent so far through a kind of botrytis that's set in, which is a great shame, and I hope it's not the beginning of, more of this kind of problem. Here's my Coelogyne cristata, and the one that flowered for me in spring. Now I had to repot it, and they don't like root disturbance. So having said that, I was very pleased to see some new growths coming up in there. See that? I hope that's a flower spike. It would be wonderful if it were a flower spike. But other than that, it's looking quite healthy. So that's it really for the greenhouse in November. I still have some things in flower, but a lot to be minding and to be getting on with in terms of removing dead leaves and that. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, I hope you'll subscribe and check back and see what I have in flower in here in December. Bye now.